Hi there, everybody, it's the whole universe, hopped over this fine Marshman who brings follow the experience, and today we're communicating with you about outlier detection algorithms, or anomaly detection algorithms, or out of distribution data detection algorithms, OOD detection algorithms, or it could be trend detection algorithms, or it could be fraud detection algorithms, or shilling profiles detection algorithms, or others. It is all about deviated data. We have the main data, we have the main distribution, and we have the data that lies kind of there. It is super rare, and it could be, I imagine that we have data here, and it is a point here or there. It is normal, it's nice, it is good, it's our cluster. But here's the thing that we don't need actually, and we need to cut it, or maybe weaken their influence, or something like this. Okay, it is all about IQR, Z-score, and also DADA, and also Kitsune network, and other features such as 3 sigma rule with 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 99.7%. It is main distribution, and out of it, it will be not really nice data that we need to cut or remove, reduce, and delete out of our main distribution. Okay, let's communicate about it. How to kind of how to detect this data. We have the main data, yes. I imagine that you have the class, yes. You are, or maybe you are a schoolboy or schoolgirl, and you are studying something, and you are playing games, Brawl Stars, or maybe Genshin Impact, or maybe something like Among Us and other games in your classroom, yes, and your classmates they play these games too, and some of them play this one game, this one, or that one, and we have different types of games, and also we have the one person who plays kind of rare, super rare game. Maybe it is kind of you don't even know the name of this game, so he plays it, and you kind of guess, oh, it is outlier, it is maybe trendy, maybe it is not trendy, maybe it is his own game or hers own game, yes, and it is all about kind of data that is out of main distribution, or maybe your class listening to pop punk music, all of them listening to Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, and also something like Machine Gun Kelly, Avril Lavigne, and also Green Day or something, okay, and they are listening to different types of pop punk or rock music, and some of them, one person listens to classics, or maybe to some of the, it is actually nice, it is good, or maybe to the new classical music. For example, it is Ludovico Einaudi, or Hans Zimmer, or Iruma, or etc. And he listens to it, or she listens to it. And we have the main distribution, and we have out of distribution data. It means not really like it is not good or something. It is good. It could be good. It could be trendy. It is a new trend of our economy, of our company. It is a different new marketing strategies. Yes, that we could have to kind of to increase popularity of videos, or maybe of blog posts, and etc. Okay, and we have kind of data that is out of distribution. Imagine the numbers. It will be easier maybe with numbers. We have numbers 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, and also 1000. I imagine 2, 3, 4, 3, and 1000 out of distribution, or 66.7, 66.8, 66.6, 66.7, 66.8, 668. I imagined that you have the data 66.7 and 668. It means that this data is out of distribution, and maybe it is typo when you wrote down it on your paper, yes, and you are checking the results of the experiment, and oh Jesus Christ, one dot, I forgot about it, and actually it is about this data that is kind of out of distribution. It could be the mistake also, out of distribution data. Okay. And how to detect them? We have different types of algorithms to detect these anomalies, to detect these trends, to detect this kind of deviated data, we will call it. And we have algorithms such as IQR, interquartile range, also isolation forest, also Kitsune network, and also Z-score, and we also have Z-score, yes, and also IQR, 3 sigma rule, etc. Okay, we have specific measurements matrix, so we can call it. Actually, we have a lot of algorithms, so ONE, DONE, and ONE, and etc. Actually, there are a list of 100 at least. 100 at least you can find them, but popular of them, the Z-score, IQR, and also something like 3 sigma rule, and etc. Okay, what is it? It is actually about aggregation functions. It is about counting the mean number or median number, and we can count for. I imagine that we have data. Yes, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1000, and we count the main kind of. We count the. We should count. We should find the result. We should find the result of the data that is median or mean number of the main data. It is how we roll. It is how we do. For example, we have numbers 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10 times 10,000 times 10, and also we have data of 1 million. Yes, it is about salary. 10,000 yuan, 10,000 yuan, 10,000 yuan, 1,000 yuan, 1 million yuan. Yes, and we have this data that is here is the main data 10,000 times 10. It is 100,000, and we have 1 million. And actually, it is all about finding the mean or median number. Mean will be 100,000 and median will be 10,000, and then we are counting how far away from this aggregation function. Aggregation function, it is median, mode, or harmonic mean, or squared mean, or maybe it could be geometric mean, arithmetic mean, and etc. It is about exponential mean, and etc. Actually, aggregation function that takes different data, different types of numbers, and also it puts inside of one number only. And we need to calculate aggregation function of median or mean or something else, and then we need to measure how far from this. I imagine that we have date here, and maybe median will be here. Yes, median will be here too, and then or maybe mean number will be somewhere there. Yes, or maybe there. We don't know. And actually, if we'll have this, then we can kind of measure how far away from this data, yes. If it will be mean here, then we can count, oh Jesus Christ, a lot further, a lot of furtherness so we have here, and here is not so much, so it is kind of nice and nicely normal distributed data. And this one, it is super mega far away, so we counted this sigma it is deviation, standard deviation, and then we can cut it, or maybe not see it, we are closing the eyes, we don't want to count with this data, we don't need it to count the next aggregation functions. So then we need to find center of this cluster, and we will not count this, we'll only count for this data, and the center will be changed, it will be a little bit interweighted, and it will be here. So everything is fine, center of the cluster is found. It is a robust method of clustering, by the way. And 3 sigma rule, it is about we have the main distribution, and everything that lies over 3 sigma, it is here 99.7%, and 100% minus 99.7%, it is here kind of data here, yes, from this to this, and the main distribution is here, yes, the main distribution, Gaussian, Laplacian, and it is data that we don't need maybe, or maybe we need, but not for the aggregation function calculation. And we actually, when we see this, we need to cut it, 3 sigma rule, or we can use 5 sigma rule. Also, we can use IQR, interquartile range. It is 2.698. It is 2.698 of sigma, and it lies not here, it lies somewhere there, and it is kind of there. And okay, we are counting from it. It is kind of less rare, not so much rareness of the object we have here. And also we have z-score about mu and minus this, and divide. We have xi minus mu divided by some sigma, yes, here, and it is actually one more formula to that we can use. Also, we can use isolation forest. It is all about graph outlier detection. We have this data, and then it go here, and somewhere something that on. I mentioned that we have 3, yes, and something that lies somewhere then on this side. It is not needed, and something that lies on the edges, we don't need it. It is outliers, or we need it, or it is outliers. It is anomalies, it is new trends, or something. So it is all about our machine learning algorithms in terms of the outlier detection. Outlier detection task, it is actually classification, binary classification, or multi-class classification, because it could be here anomaly, yes, and the main distributions are here, and it is one class of anomalies, it is another class of anomalies, and here is another one, and actually we have the main distribution here and here. Yes, it is all about how we count. Also, we can use one class vector machines. We have vector machines, multi-class vector machines, and Stützvektormaschinen. It is in German, yes. And okay, and something maybe in Chinese we can say, but actually I know only that how ni hao ma or how xie wo xue xi zhong xin fan fa and others. Okay, so thank you a lot for watching, and improve self daily. See you next time. You are a nice guy, girl. Improve self. You are nice, and go forward. Everything depends only on you. Hugging you, and see you next time. Right now you know more about classification algorithms in terms of the outlier detection, in terms of the trend detection, and things of the deviated data detection. So thank you a lot. See you next time. Improve self daily. You're a nice guy, girl. Bye.